Good evening, trenches. The Nigeria no happen to us. I beg, before I talk about this article I saw, which is the federal government of Nigeria suing Senator Natasha.
Hello, my people. Water don't pass Gary. Now federal government don't go sue Senator Natasha over criminal offense where we don't know. Meanwhile, now sexual harassment will be the here says Senator Natasha Akpoti being harassed, and now it don't turn into another thing. Federal government don't involve in the case too. I don't even know how this thing will turn to. Now people where they don't use as witness, they don't be people where they say that they suspicious. Do you think this case is going to go? I want to leave us with this video. Make una chook mouth for this matter. May we try to talk as they go.
Good evening, trenches. The Nigeria no happen to us. I beg, before I talk about this article I saw, which is the federal government of Nigeria suing Senator Natasha. You don't understand? I have to check who is the federal. Okay, before I go there, I want to ask the IG of police. No, I'm not going to shout. What's going on, sir? You know, I made a video pointing out that your number, or not your number, your name was spotted in Sandra Duru's phone. IGP Kayode, the commissioner of police Imo State, seeing you people's name, both Akpabio and the rest in her list is so somehow, and I spelled it out. Two persons have come outside to say that this Sandra Duru is a liar. They've brought evidence that they've worked with her, and her accusations against this lady, Senator Natasha, is false. In fact, the main accusations. Please tell Nigerians why one of the person who came to willingly confess that I've worked with this lady Sandra for years. I know most of her shady deals, but you see this one she's doing, I'm not in support of. This lie is too much and can send this innocent woman to prison. See receipts, see evidence. Tell me why this same man who should be invited honorably to your office to avail you more information is being picked 3 a.m. in the middle of the night this morning and is to be transported to Abuja first thing tomorrow morning. Why? Why, sir? As a matter of fact, there's no petition against him in the Imo State Command. The only thing there is directive from the IG. Kai, Nigeria. Sometimes I fear for my life, or I rather die than keep quiet. I'm not even seeing him on any blog. It is the human rights lawyer that is trying to make her to know what's going on. Mazi Obinna's name also appeared on Sandra Duru's phone when she turned her camera in the bid of trying to expose Natasha. See Mazi Obinna there. He now came out, I am the Mazi Obinna. See receipt. In fact, this woman that came to speak against Natasha was paid by my madam Sandra Duru, Professor Ngbeke. See receipts, yes. See voice recording of her thanking my madam. People should listen.
See, no, don't tell me you made that kind of transfer. It's not true. I don't even want to talk now. This is way too much now. No, let me come and speak to my boys now. Crazy, everybody's gonna go crazy now. Wow. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I didn't expect that. Thank you. I'll still talk to you. That other angle, don't talk. I take care of the matter like this.
You might be wondering how come Mazi Obinna has this recording of her madam. It was when he confronted the madam, said, see this woman, oh, she be like she talk in your favor. And Sandra Duru, Professor Ngbeke, told him, oh, she's on my team. Forwarded screenshot of her and the woman to Mazi Obinna. The screenshot you see there's a voice note. That's the voice note you just listened to. This guy brought out so much that in a sane society, he will be led with convoy into protection immediately. Why is he being picked by the same police 3 a.m. in the morning? No access to his phone or anything anymore. Mona, come outside, though! Except there's another case, oh. There's no what Sandra Duru cannot do does not exist. And to think that all of your contacts are in her phone, it break my heart. Sandra Duru, one is supposed to fire us now, what take her and come back. It's now a witness in the federal government case against Natasha. He's a witness. He's too messy. Federal government against Natasha. And Yaya Bello is also a witness against. Even Akpabio is a witness against.
Alright, so case when starts between Senator Natasha accusing the Senate president and the Senate of being corrupt and abusing power and oppression. It in don't turn now. It is now the Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Senator Natasha. And guess what? It is a criminal suit. Criminal means say she feel like legal prison. Meaning say if them go courts, they will need to file bail application for Senator Natasha and she must go court. You see how this thing don't be? So if she can't go court and their own lawyer can't oppose, Senator Natasha will sleep for prison. What a terrible turn of events. But you see, I don't want to support nobody, right? because me, I don't want to be biased. My only problem right from time is Senator Natasha, when you start this thing, my own be say, point us towards the right direction, you know. But that's by the way. Now I'll tell you my problem and why I decided to talk about this. And when I see the weaknesses where they won't use, I just say my country, my country. So first weakness, Senator Akpoti, Senate President, will first be the accused. He don't turn witness now, because now it is the Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Senator Natasha. Make a fair read the first letter. He say Federal Republic of Nigeria complainant and Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan as defendant. Person where they complain before don't turn defendant. Wow. Information. As the court section holding at Abuja on the dash day of dash 2025, the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory is informed by the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation on behalf of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan are charged with the following. Court 1, statement of offense. Making imputation, knowing or having reason to believe that such imputation will harm the reputation of a person's contrary to section 391 of the Penal Code law. Cap 89 law of the federal blah 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 blah. Now me I don't even get problem with all this ones on the right. I get a serious problem with the witnesses against Natasha. One of the witnesses will make me want to talk. After Akpabio, it is Yaya Bello. Yaya Bello where EFCC the drag say thief money or be not thief money. Yaya Bello where they say carry out many $1 million. We're supposed to build the estate, use and pay school fees for children. Allegedly, one of the charges were in the face for court. Somebody as corrupt as that, based on EFCC. Now they carry me do witness for a case like this. You see where our country is going to. That's only my problem in this case. Do you understand? Because me, I like the truth. Again, if you go back to my videos when that Natasha talked, that I said something. I said, Senator Natasha needs to have a very good proof. Why? I said, because if you go and do this type of case, tomorrow you go spoil chances of young girls where go come outside tomorrow say, oh, this person sexually harassed me. People no go won't believe because they'll say, oh, no, because Senator Natasha talk say, Akpabio do this, Akpabio do that one. At the end of the day, no proof. Me, I was just trying to be in the middle so that I just do my proper analysis and just let it go, make a this waiting go happen. But bringing somebody as Yaya Bello to come and stand as a witness against Senator Natasha does not make sense. One, Natasha don't stand against Akpabio before during politics. Two of them, they be rivals. So what do you think somebody like Yaya Bello will come and testify against Natasha? A lot of lies will be flying up and down. Again, Senate presidents now. Senate president are a big name. Senate president is a big name. That's the number 3 man in the whole country, bro. So what is going to happen now in this kind of case? Senator Natasha does not stand a chance like this. And I don't think it is fair. Although she said she run her mouth too much. She run her mouth and a lot of now for this media, and guess what? The kind charges where they won't claim now, they don't talk about say, oh, Senator Natasha said they sexually harass her. They're not going to go jail. Maybe now one of all those interviews where she don't go do. In all those interviews where she go to do, where she just talk this one. Because they put Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Natasha. It means that she don't talk something against the country, or she don't talk something where we say where go make other countries perceive Nigeria in a bad light, or where go see Nigeria in a bad format. That is what they will bring. Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Senator Natasha. So they got their power, but we will they watch. But I don't think it is fair with these witnesses, especially with Yaya Bello, because two of them get beef before, and even the Akpabio is normal because they don't accuse them. But with Yaya Bello as a witness, it can never go well. But we'll be watching. Let's see what's going to happen. And let's see who's going to learn. And we're going to learn the hard way. Don't play. This country. Yaya Bello.
Said that there were plans to kill you. And that the plan was not to kill you in Abuja, but to kill you right there in Kogi State. I'm very certain that you know the magnitude of that allegation, and you know what could become of that if it's not ironclad in evidence.
Seun,
I'm glad you did affirm that I'm a lawyer. And even if I'm not a lawyer, I'm a sane individual. And I do stand by what I said. It was part of the meeting, the discussions Akpabio had with Yahya Bello that night to eliminate me. And
to what extent? To what purpose?
Let's say this. Let's ask the Senate President, why in the first instance did he withdraw my security, if not to make me vulnerable to attacks? Mind you, of all the senators there, well, let's just say, we're about 109 senators, but we all have different stories. I have been a high-profile, vulnerable individual because of the nature of politics I've experienced in the year 2018, very violent and dangerous. And I've always had my security, okay? So stripping me off my security simply because I'm suspended illegally, actually, he just positioned me before attacks, and I knew immediately what
Is that the reason why you think they want to eliminate you?
That's not it. Mind you, I said that there was a conversation. So that happened. I was suspended on the 6th day of March, right? And shortly a week after, which was the 14th, a week and a few days after, when he met with him, he then emphasized that I should be in Kogi. And that was one of the reasons why I did not go home on time. I delayed going home because I needed to put some measures on ground. I did write a letter to the Inspector General of Police, and I sent a copy to his WhatsApp. I forwarded the copy to his WhatsApp. He's not responded to that yet. But again, I've spoken on the phone to a number of persons in the security as well. I did notify them. And you see, this is Nigeria. We've had a number of political murders that usually are swept under the carpet, no investigation done. What is important to me is to stay alive, because dead men tell no tales. And God forbid, if I had not come out, and if I don't speak about this, and something happens, and they succeed in their plan, who is going to get justice for me?
How can you make such an allegations of a meeting where you were not present?
I heard it's just like, okay, how again? Like, I tell you, there were actually three conversations that happened that day. I spoke only about 2. The third one was quite minute, which is that they should prepare to field in someone who will, just in case I want to contest in 2027, some strong person who will clinch the ticket from me during the primaries. That's the third part of it. The first was my recall. The second was to eliminate me. The third was to put in someone who would take the ticket from me in 2027 if I want to contest. So if you are doubting the veracity of the killing, yes, then what about the recall that we just experienced? Are you getting my point?
Are you able to prove this? That's the point. I mean, anyone can make an allegation, but the issue is, are you able to prove it when it comes to it?
Let us get to that bridge. I'm hearing that the Senate President wants to sue me for that. I will tell him to go ahead. We'll meet and we'll cross that bridge.
I will not get there and be intimidated by senators from Lagos or Cameroon. I will be our people now. We are for this central. Preserves our lives. I pray that we all meet to celebrate our victory, and I pray that God will give us the courage to reject any advances that may come before us before that day. When you are in light, you have to turn away from darkness. May we not waver, and may God save our lives today. God bless you all. Thank you.
Distinguished colleagues, I'm Senator Natasha Akpoti, and I stand to raise a petition under Order 40. A petition may only be presented to the Senate by a senator who shall affix his or her name at the beginning thereof. The petition is in my name against the President of the Nigerian Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, for sexual harassment, abuse of office, and malicious obstruction of my legislative functions. You may recall, sir, that on Friday in Arise TV, I did make some statements. And I have decided to narrow these statements in a formal petition against the President of this Senate. So if it may please you, I would humbly step forward and lay this petition.
You may proceed.
Thank you so much for staying tuned up to this moment. In case you are visiting our channel for the first time, please do us that favor to subscribe so that you see more of our trending videos. One love.